in a three. Yes, Ricky, what's up, my
Yes,
man?
please. I'm good. What's up?
Yeah, well, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Thanks for sparing the time and joining us into our daily podcast. And today it's going to be a different story. Today we are going to be looking at a totally different alternative to normally what we look at. And for this particular matter, I'm looking at a sensitive story, a sensitive
Yes, yes.
topic, but then it's all about my views, what you think. It's your opinion. Everybody has a right to their own opinion, and it doesn't
Yes,
mean
yes.
it's for everybody else. Okay, it's just your opinion. Now, I've got to say this. Okay, the topic of the day is about the sectarian thing going on in Uganda. For you, Ricky, what do you think about the sectarian thing going on in Uganda? As a person, remember, this is your personal opinion, all right? It's your personal
Yeah.
opinion. Tell us what you think.
I think it's something that is generational. I mean, uh it has been going on from generations to generations. And for
Yeah,
it to
sure.
go, it will take some time because Uganda is, well, we have so many tribes, we have so many cultures. We are different from the many countries where you find like they have only one tribe. So I think it will take
So,
time.
are you saying
And
you actually believe this sectarian thing? Are you saying you believe this sectarian thing,
it's not that I believe it. I
Ricky?
am saying that it's happening because it is something you see in daily life. Let it be in family, relationships, career, so many things. But it's not that it's bad. To some extent, it's good. To some extent, it's actually bad. So obviously, there's some elements that make it look really bad, which I believe that shouldn't come in that direction. But yeah, it's there.
Have you had this happen to you? According to you, how you feel? Have you had this happen to you before? Have you had somebody come to you and be like, "You're Westerner," right before everybody else, right into your face? Have you had somebody come to you and they go AWOL on you about your origin, where you come from? Have you had this experience? And if then, how did you feel when this was addressed to you? Is it coming with a positive impact or a totally different would be negative impact, if at all?
Not at all. Someone coming to me to say that I believe by the time they do that, they have the confidence, and I don't think I've seen that. Maybe indirectly, they could have done it indirectly. Maybe done something to compromise. Either if I was following up on something and they ended up knowing I'm from the West, they could say, okay, indirectly maybe it could have happened, but directly, no, it hasn't happened before. But I've had stories
Oh,
from a few people. Yeah, a few people who have seen it
wow.
happen. Yeah, so I think those days of
That sounds,
when we
man.
had
That
when you had
sounds.
an incident when you had an incident with Matthew Kanyamunyu. Remember those days? Yeah, I
Yeah,
have a
yeah, yeah,
friend.
yeah. The guy killed a man. The guy killed a man. I have
Yeah, and it
no
looked
kind word for the incidents.
yeah, and it was more of like the West versus the North. So he told me, yeah, there was some kind of incident in town, but it was a less extent. So yeah, I didn't take it serious because, well, nothing happened, nothing serious happened. But that was the only time.
That was the only time. So
Yeah,
you deem to say for you it's been all fair and square for your side. You've all been good about how you've been treated because of where you come from, how you've been looked at. Now I want to focus on something in particular, just something in particular. Ever since the elections were completed and the winner declared, I mean the presidential general elections, have you noticed anything strange about the hype that is going on around the tribes and the origins and the whatnots of you from this side, you from this side? Have you felt segregated in any way? Have you felt looked at from a different view than you normally used to in any way? Be at the show, be it at work, be it at your gym, if you have any, Ricky, be it anywhere you hang out and the bars. Do you have anything you can relate to that? I'm sorry about the bars. I'm not sure they are open yet, but yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean, and I have not really had any counter. I've seen a few online, people say some things today, but I don't think I've really seen that after elections. I've not really felt it. When I went home to vote, it was all okay. But because of the internet, you know, shut down, we didn't get to see much what was going on around the country. So me, as me, I have not really faced it, but I believe, yeah, people outside there will have their own stories. So it could be a different story for me, a different story for someone else, and yeah,
Okay.
maybe if it's there indirectly, but I don't think it's there. I don't think it is.
Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
Ugandans have time to go that direction, because
Okay.
whoever's bringing that up, I think has their own way of doing things, but it's not there.
Wow. What can we say?
Well,
What can we say, Ricky? It's quite amazing what you're saying. It is eye-opening, if you ask me. It is very much eye-opening. And I move on to the next question for you, Ricky, and this is particular for you, about the Bobi Wine syndrome. Have you heard about this? The Bobi Wine syndrome.
I don't know what the Bobi Wine syndrome means, but if you
Wow. So you
mean
didn't vote? You mean to tell me you didn't vote?
Bobi
Did
Wine
you go for
syndrome,
the
I don't know.
umbrella?
When you
That is
mean
a
when
Bobi
you
Wine
mean Bobi
movement
Wine,
we're talking about. The
the
movement,
only thing the
the
only thing I
pressure he's
know,
brought onto the government.
no, it's not the Bobi Wine syndrome. Maybe what you meant to say was the NUP. What I know is the NUP takeover over the central region, and especially Kampala. Maybe
with
what you mean with most MPs and leaders being under the NUP party. So I think that has been something that's been very surprising, and having over 60 members of parliament coming in at once, it's something big. The other, I don't know. I think the word syndrome comes off bad, because syndrome, I think, means something else. But maybe what you
No, no,
mean
no,
is,
no, no, no. We're not going to hide or beat around the bush. This is reality, Ricky. This is where we are. We are not going to go around and pretend we don't see these things. We are not going to go around and be like, I fear for my life, because this is my own opinion. It is not your other person's opinion. It's not my friend's opinion. This is your own opinion. In your view, as a Ugandan, and I'm speaking in that perspective, because as a Ugandan, have you not seen things and you're like, I would rather not witness that happen? Do you not fear of what would come of Uganda if the president changed today? Do you not fear any of that?
I don't think I fear anything, and I don't see how that's connected with the syndrome. When you
Allow me to
say
cut you.
then,
Allow me to
yeah,
cut you. You fear
please go
nothing?
ahead.
Are you saying you've not heard anything about the drones having people disappear? Have you not heard anything about that? You've not heard about the drones where people are disappearing in the middle of the night, and the authorities are denying people's existence and anything to do with them. Are you denying any of that? You've not heard the news. You've not seen the social media posts saying everything nasty about the drones. Are you
I've
saying
seen the
that?
drone. I've seen the post, and I don't know what's going on exactly. There's been so many kidnaps. We just hear people being taken, and me saying I don't fear the change is because um, I mean, change is inevitable. It's created by God. I mean, there's no power bigger than
Are you
God. So
saying this is inevitable? The new government is coming through. Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm saying that if change was to
Yeah,
happen, yeah, if change was to
yeah.
happen, those are the statements. And also about the drones, I think it's a security organization, handling those things. So whatever the reasons
Allow
of
me
doing
ask
them,
you
I
there,
have no
right there.
idea.
Allow me ask
Yes,
you right there, Ricky. You're saying it's a security organization. Which one in particular do you mean? Which security organization do you mean is in charge
I
of
have
this?
I have no idea. Trust me, I have no idea. I believe it's the police,
You have no
or I mean,
idea?
I don't know. Yeah, one of those two. Because there are many
You
institutions
are
within the police and
aware there
army.
is a security organization that is been purchasing drones, taking people away in the middle of the night, in broad daylight, and you
Yeah,
cannot testify to what organization this is what you're saying.
trust me. If I was the Inspector General Police, I would probably have an idea. But I'm just a normal civilian. I don't have a clue on who bought
But
what
you
and
acknowledge the activities of the drones, right?
yeah. Well, if it's people with guns, who else can it be? If it's not the army and police,
Wow.
yeah,
I have no kind words for you, Ricky. I have no kind words for you, Ricky. And this goes to everybody that is watching this. And if you're seated in your home and you're watching this, I have a single question for you. And this goes to you, Ricky, first. As of everything that's happened, okay, what do you think are the effects of this movement, this National Unity Platform movement? What do you think are the effects? What do you think is going to happen next now that they've had a fair share of the popularity, unlike the other parties before, because they have a boom for backed by social media and foreign. This is in quotes, foreign forces.
yeah.
What do you think is going to be an effect of about
Uh,
this? How is it going
I,
to end? What do
I
you
think we've
see
already
it
seen
ending
one.
as?
We've already seen one. We're going to see more and more taxation of online platforms. The internet, social media, everything is going to be limited because NP has being getting more attention online, and also the
Yeah, yeah,
government hasn't been favored when it comes to getting that share online. We've seen their accounts be blocked, so there's going to be a lot of taxation, a lot of blocking. Secondly, you're going to see a lot of young
yeah,
leaders. You've seen that in Kampala. There's so many young leaders below 35 going to parliament, going to
yeah,
KPPA.
sure.
So
Mm,
that's all happening already. It's all happening already. So we just hope the internet
mm.
shutdown doesn't happen again. And yeah, we see more and more young leaders coming to parliament, yeah, to lead us.
Wow. You just mentioned something and said you just hope the internet shutdown doesn't happen again. Now,
Yes,
earlier today, the directive was get every social media platform back online except for Facebook. What does that indicate? Is it
Facebook has
fear?
over
Is it
Facebook.
authority? What does that
Facebook
indicate according to you? What do you think?
Facebook has the biggest number of users in Uganda. It's the only platform with the biggest number of users, over 2.5 million. So Twitter has less than a million.
Are these
The
numbers
others,
verified? Where do you get these numbers from, Ricky?
you can get them on We Are Social. It's data. They give data every year, so you'll be able to check out that data. I'll share with you a link,
Okay.
datareporter.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so the other platforms have very few users, except WhatsApp, which is also close to Facebook in terms of number of users. It has so many. Yeah, but Instagram, Twitter, they have less users. So I think the reason why they're blocking Facebook is it has a lot of news going on, fake news. And I don't know why they still want to block it because there are so many people surviving and earning from Facebook in terms of small businesses, even the big businesses as well. Yeah, so I think
Uh, I'm
it's
also
unfair.
forced to believe that the biggest number of individuals, Ugandans in particular, that actually pay for OTT as a tax are more of Facebook subscribers. Is that not right?
I am not sure. I have not really seen data about OTT, but I think yes, it could be either Facebook or
Because we
WhatsApp.
make a fair share of revenue through OTT, that I can say for a fact.
Yes, it's possible.
Ah, so, in your final remarks, Ricky, before we let you go, and again, as always, you're more than welcome to the show. And
Yeah.
this is personal opinion. You can actually tell us what do you think is going to happen of the Bobi Wine movement in the next 5 years. What is going to happen of the NUP platform in the next 5 years, according to you as a Ugandan? What do you think? You can leave your comments in the comment section below and tell us what you feel should be the next topic we can talk about here on our platform. And Ricky, again, thank you for always being there and taking part of the show whenever you're called by. And as always, follow, subscribe, and don't forget to share and let the other Ugandans fill in. Again, I must put a disclaimer. This is his opinion. This is my opinion. It's not anything to do with the representation of the Ugandan government or the opposition of the Ugandan government. Again, we wish you the best. See you tomorrow, same time.
All right. Stay safe.